Okay, so before we turn the power on to the machine and start adding water, you just want to make sure that the drain to the booster is closed. That's open, that's closed. There's a little bit of water in there, so we don't start spilling water all over the floor in our new installation. So now that we've got that closed off, I'm ready to turn on the power and start to fill the machine and make sure that I have no leaks. Okay, so I've just turned the machine on, and the first thing it does is it goes into a fill cycle. If I open the door, everything stops. Make sure I got my drain in properly. Okay. Move my panel off to the side. The machine fills through the rinse, so the water's coming through the vacuum breaker and down through the booster, and the water's being pushed out of the booster through the rinse arms, through this pipe right here. Our rinse connection is good, got no leaks. The pressure switch right now is in control, so the heaters on either the wash tank or the booster will pull in until the pressure switch senses there's enough water in the machine to make sure it's safe for the heaters to come on. Immersion heaters should only operate when they're underwater. Any other circumstance will cause the big problem. As soon as the motor starts, the first thing I want to make sure of is that the motor is going in this direction. So I can just start it and shut it off, and I can see that the fan is in fact going in the correct direction. Pump rotation is very important because the impeller is designed to throw the water away from it. So if it's going in the wrong direction, it's going to do a very bad job, and it's very hard on the pump. So we want to make absolutely sure that the pump is going in the correct direction. It's the first thing that you should check once the machine starts. To change the direction of the machine, you simply shut the power off, and we need to go into the panel where we made the main connection from the dish machine to the panel and switch any two wires, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, from one side to the other, and that will automatically reverse the direction, and you'll never have to play with that again. Okay, so the cycle is finished, and after the first cycle, all we want to do is wait for 10 to 15 minutes, and we're going to let the machine get up to operating temperature, and then we can continue on. Okay, so we're now already up to temperature, and we've only got cold water going to this machine, so it happens very, very quickly. 14 kilowatt booster can turn that dead cold water probably 55 to 60 degrees and to 180 degrees in a very, very rapid period of time. And now we're just waiting for our wash temperature to come up. Again, dead cold water, and we need to let that get up to 160 degrees. So once we get up to temperature, it'll always be hot water that's traveling through the system. So after the first cycle of the day, you never have to wait again. Okay, so just before I put this cover back on, we've made sure that we've got our system is getting up to temperature, as you can see by the gauge in the front. And I'm just taking one last check to make sure I don't have any leaks in here. And everything looks great, so I'm ready to put this cover back on.